Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another bomb reading, Sagittarius. I hope you guys are well. And yeah, the Lovers is here, Sagittarius, and this card here, and I have to cover it because it's a statue, but you know, they're naked, right? And they're here in the park somewhere in, I don't know, Rome maybe, or, you know, Palermo, I'm not really sure. And so here they are, and they're hugging, and they're sitting on this kind of, I don't know, kind of a stone kind of on this wall, sort of. But this is interesting because somebody here is in love with you, and I feel like they're going to show up suddenly. We have the Lovers card and the Sudden Wealth card. Now, you know, sometimes the Sudden Wealth card talks about sudden wealth. There's going to be a windfall. You can receive a whole bunch of money, right? Like that. But it's typically just about something that's going to, like something abundant that's going to happen for you. And somebody's coming right here, and as your lover, they are. And so, unless this is you doing it, you know, which could be the case because this is your reading, of course. But remember, these readings talk about two people, right? Of course. And sometimes three, right? Which, you know, that can, two's company, three's a crowd, Sagittarius. I told you about that stuff, right? But before we begin, if you would like your own psychic reading, you can get one. They're lots of fun. They're accurate. I'm a Silva grad. And then the combination, you get a tarot spread at the end. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, and you get different insight, right? And if you don't know somebody well, or you just met them and you don't, maybe you don't trust them, you know, why not? And you can get one on yourself as well. Yeah, you can. And so if you want a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, that link is below. So let's get into it, Sagittarius. And we start over here with the hierophant, all right? And, you know, he's usually there with his kind of authority, kind of. You know, he's supposed to be a mentor, like where people look up to him and, you know, and they ask him for advice and things like that. That's a mentor, right? But, you know, it can be about belief systems too. It can, the hierophant. This could be a Taurus. But this one, you know, in this particular deck, he's pretty much troubled with something he wants to do. And, and because he thinks maybe it won't work out, or somebody won't agree with him. Like, this is about belief systems. It can be, right? I feel like somebody's coming and they think maybe you're not going to believe in them. Yeah, that could definitely be the case. And here's the Knight of Cups. And here he is. And he's sitting backwards, right? And so, and the horse is going forward, really, you know, kind of jolly with his gallop, right? Very beautiful. I feel like they teach those horses that, right? And he's got these little wings. This is the Knight of Cups. And, you know, wherever he flies on his horse, he brings love, you know. And so here he is, and he has this cup in his hand. He's drinking from the cup. I feel like somebody might be returning from the past, or yeah, I feel like that's probably the situation here. But we have work and walk without feet. Okay, so this work card, it talks about, it's a completion. It's a 27 or a 9. Yeah, it's some type of ending in this reading for sure. But this talks about somebody who is consumed with this. They're making this their life work, at least for right now. And they're very busy, this person. I feel like they're trying to return to you. Yeah, I do. And they're kind of troubled over here. They are. And maybe they thought that, you know, they knew everything, right? The hierophant's supposed to be the mentor. Maybe they thought that in the past. We're not sure about that, right? But walk without feet is here. And, you know, walk without feet is, we're going to cover these people with the third eye. Yeah, we are. Walk without people is, walk without feet, rather. This is number 8, the number 44. This is power. So if you want to have your power, just get up and do it. Don't worry if your feet are there. It's kind of like that. It just means just go for it. And this is like flying as well. Like your power is there. You can fly. You can do this. Yeah. And somebody could have been maybe a little bit afraid here. Sometimes that card can mean that somebody was kind of afraid to do this. But here's the Lovers. And this is number 6, 15. And so we see here that this is a priority. This relationship is a priority. or somebody feels responsible for it, right? If something's a priority, we always feel responsible for it, or or we are responsible and we do it, right? We make it a priority. And the sudden wealth card is here. Maybe you're going to Vegas, Sagittarius. We're not sure, right? You could be. Yeah. And so we have the bad health card as well. And here it is next to the toil and labor card. It's possible there was a third party here. It is definitely possible. We're not sure. Maybe it's just belief systems where somebody had a real bad attitude and it was ruining their marriage or relationship. Could be. But this bad health card can talk about a toxic relationship. It can, right? And here's the nurse, and she's telling him, you better be quiet because I'll slip you something here, right? No, I'm just kidding. She's not saying that. But he's sick, and the window's wide open. That's good, right? Because, he definitely needs fresh air. And so, she's here with his regimen or whatever in this note. But this can talk about something toxic, especially next to the toil and labor card. Yeah, there could be, somebody could be ending something, and they feel like it's not good for them too. Like it could be toxic, right? And this toil and labor card is showing that it's very difficult. It's like pulling teeth, right? It's interesting how we see both of these people kind of in a bad way, like possibly like in a physical bad way. What I mean by that, he's sick in bed and she's over here at the textile in 1912 in the industrial age, where they said that's great, we have all these great mechanics and all that, but these little girls who went to go work in the factories, because I'm sure they didn't have any laws then to protect them, they could lose their hands, their hearing, and all kinds of stuff, maybe even their eyes, because working with this thing here, this kind of textile loom. I'm not sure the factory, whatever, right? Look at that, these big wheels here. OMG, her hands are in there, right? She could lose her hands for sure. But there's some type of threat here. Somebody's returning to you, I believe. And this person is very consumed with this. They could be dealing with something toxic in their own life. Maybe that's you. But with the lovers and the sudden wealth, they're coming in suddenly, Sagittarius. Yeah. They're coming in suddenly. And maybe this person is married with the hierophant, right? They could be. Yeah, I feel like this person's looking back. And maybe they have done something wrong. Maybe they were toxic, bad health and toil and labor. They could have been. Because here's this man looking back, and he's looking at his marriage here, or it doesn't have to be, but he's looking at the hierophant, and the hierophant's troubled. He could be looking back at maybe, he's the Knight of Cups. He's bringing a love. He's bringing a cup of love, but this looks like it's returning to the past. But here, he could be looking at him and, and said, gee, you remember my belief systems? My perspective in the past is my attitude really bad, my take on things. That could be going on in this reading. Somebody's take on something could have been, and I'm going to confirm that, because here we have regrets. Yeah, I didn't mention this card, and here it is. Yeah, we see regrets here, and some tears right here, and here's an eye, right? Yeah, the third eye, not any eye. You could be saying an eye for an eye, right? Is that what you're saying, Sagittarius? I hope not. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, let's see what we have. That's not good for you, that attitude, right? Yeah. No, you don't want it. You don't want to be in that type of a dynamic or perspective or energy. No, you don't. Let's see what we got for Sagittarius, please. And we start with the Tower. Yeah, you see. So the Tower, this could be like the toil and labor card. Anything bad can go wrong here, or this is dangerous, or this is a lot of trouble for me, right next to the bad health card for sure. Somebody might be in the Tower right now. They could, right? I don't mean the Tower of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, Sagittarius, where you think you're going to eat all the pizza you want. No, I don't mean that. I would love to see that, right? Yeah, I would. And so, these people are falling out of the tower, and yeah, if you guys know the story of the Tower of Babel, that's interesting, right? I don't know if they have time to say anything here, though, because they're falling to their death, right? Temperance, the star. So, we start this reading with 3 major arcanas, and the Lovers is above it. Yeah, let's get another stone here. We're going to cover her. Yeah, she refuses to dress. She does, right? Yeah. You can't come to dinner unless you get dressed, right? Let's see what else we got. 7 of Swords. Well, that's what they used to say in my house. You want to eat at the table, you wear a shirt. Yeah, definitely. So here we have, let me fix this camera, you guys. What is, All right, okay, so we have the cards blocking. Let's see what else we have. Queen of Cups in the reading. 9 of Swords. Yeah, definitely what we see here is an ending, a completion. The 9 is a completion here. The Tower is usually an abrupt ending, or where you realize you can't be somewhere anymore. Things have changed. You've been forced out of something, maybe because your whole perspective, your whole belief system has changed. The Hierophant could be a marriage ending. It could be that somebody's experiencing this right now, just like, oh God, everything's really terrible for me right now. The Tower. Usually the Tower, though, is kind of about the situation that it's not strong enough to kind of, hang on or last. Here's the bottom, the foundation here, which is hardly a foundation for the Tower itself. And so, and then lightning is struck here. So yeah, really interesting how this is also a number 7, which is like, this can be like a complete change in how you think, because 7s are about contemplation and evaluating and analysis, and this is a 7/16 reversed or reduced rather. This definitely could be about somebody's whole life change because they don't think the same way. They don't believe in whatever they used to believe in, and this Hierophant here, who's, that definitely could be here. He could be thinking, I don't know if I believe in such and such anymore. Yeah, maybe he's, he's going to go sell shoes, right, over at Macy's. We don't know. Let's see what else we have. 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords, sorry. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in this reading. So here's the Empress. And now we have 4 majors here and an ace. This is a big reading for sure. And so Sagittarius, somebody runs away from something here, or they escape or they leave, and or this person, I don't feel like, maybe they escaped and left in the past because of the regrets, but I feel like what this is that somebody's going through something difficult here. Probably your person. Bad health, toil and labor, and the Tower. This may be you, but this is all about beauty here. All of it. Except the Hierophant, right? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards of beauty here, because this somebody wants to be your lover, but they want this to be stable, not just your lover. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. They want this to be a stable opportunity for you guys. Let's have a good start here. Let's build something stable. I feel like that's what somebody wants here, and they either have regrets for leaving you or regrets for possibly, it could be and too, or regrets for treating you badly, possibly right here, the bad health card and the toil and labor card, especially when it sits next to regrets. Yeah, they could be regretting here, mistreating you, Sagittarius, because somebody here wants to heal the situation with the star here. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Right? Who talks like that? I forgot his name. Let's see what we have. We have the Knight of Swords. He's coming in really fast. He's riding a bull. No, I don't know what's up with that, Sagittarius. But here's a Knight of Swords coming in very fast. This is all going to happen suddenly. The Tower can talk about sudden. This is happening suddenly. These people didn't plan for this lightning to hit them. No, they didn't plan for that. It's interesting, too, that somebody's power could be threatened here with the Tower. because here's the crown, right? Yeah, the crown usually speaks of power. Now the Knight of Swords is here, this beautiful artwork here, and he's coming in, and somebody went in, this person, Sagittarius, is in the tower over you. They're going through something difficult here, and they're coming in very soon here. I feel like this tower could have been the dark night of the soul for this person, especially with the hierophant, not knowing, he's sad here. He's like, this is about something he's already done, or about this decision, this lover's decision, right? About you wanting to heal the star with you, to heal the situation with you. But this could be about his past behavior, or whether or not you're going to want them back, and it could be both. But right here, it looks like somebody went through the tower about you, because here's Temperance crossing the tower. And now we have the Knight of Swords to cut, like just to do this, to take fast action. So right here, we have somebody went through like the night of the soul. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. They went through something real hard. They went through the tower here. And they said everything I kind of believed in is a bunch of bull, and based on a weak foundation here. Somebody could have believed in another union, in a marriage even, with the hierophant. Or they could have had faulty beliefs, like limiting beliefs about you, about just about themselves. I mean, it can't be about you so much, but just limiting beliefs. Like, I don't know, like maybe they were in their lower self, and they have changed, because there's a change in this reading, and that's why we have regrets. Somebody could have changed here big time. I feel like they did after the tower. Right? It could have been the next morning or that night. We don't know. But this tower represents a few different things in this reading. But it really represents the mental, the mind, because it's a 7. Yeah, and that is all about evaluating things. And look at him. He's evaluating his belief systems, or maybe what he did. But remember, the hierophant is about belief systems. It can be about your perspective. Somebody could have just had a crummy perspective, like, oh no, I don't really believe in Sagittarius. And they could have went through an awakening and raised their energy, raised their and now they're in their higher self, because regrets can often point that out. Like, gee, I used to be in, what a jerk I was. It could be like that, right? Yeah, I don't mean me, Sagittarius. No, I'm not a jerk. No, let's see what else we have. We have the Queen of Cups. All right, this is like my old Cuban friend, right? Yeah. All right, and so here she is, this Queen of Cups, and she's sitting here with the 7 of Swords, and this is coming into play. This is somebody who's coming to tell you they love you here, or that an escape is being made in the name of love. This is a runaway here, because nobody's coming to tell you any sneaky stuff here, or this person is leaving something, I believe, that is that could be very toxic here, and it could be hard for them to leave. The toil and labor card. This card really is about something that's hard for somebody, and the bad health card is something that is toxic. And interestingly enough, this is a number 2 here, because this is an 11. This is can be about 2 people or choices, right? The 2s are usually about 2 things or choices. So somebody here is escaping. Here's another 7, right here. They went through this tower and they're running away. Maybe they're running away. Maybe they're the Queen of Cups. Maybe they're running from a Queen of Cups. We're not sure. They could be this Knight of Swords. It could be anybody. Now we have Temperance. So, with these little pirate cards down here, not really, but I like to call them that, we have Temperance here and here. Right? Yeah. And so here she is, and she thinks she's doing something good. She's blending. This is moderation. This is creating harmony and balance between, like, within yourself, spiritual growth. That's why she steps in the water and on the earth. She has everything to balance her. Yeah, and here she has the caduceus here for health at the side. right? Which they still use today. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, Sagittarius, with Justice now. Look at all these majors. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have the Empress and the Star. So we have like six majors. We do. And so Justice is here in the past next to the Tower. Somebody got their karma here. The Queen of Cups is here twice. Yeah, somebody went through the Tower and learned karmic lessons. And they became wiser from that, Sagittarius, right? And they said, if I bump my head at the bottom here, and if I live through that, I'm going to change. Yeah, definitely. That's what this reading's about. It's about somebody learning karmic lessons here. And they're coming back, and they're not so sure that you're going to be all, dandy-randy about them, because this hierophant is worried. And he's returning to somebody, because here's the Knight of Cups backwards with a giant cup. He's returning. Yeah, this person's returning to you. And it's a priority for them. The Lovers is a number 6 in this reading, in this deck. Well, it's always a number 6, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, the Star showing up here, but this is the Normand, so that's the Kipper card. Yeah, it's a different deck, right? Okay, the Star. The Star's a number 8. That's about power. Yeah, power through hope and inspiration and faith and healing, right? We always used to hear that, the power of faith, right? Yeah, and the Two of Cups is here together, and this is what is helping you, what is in your corner, what is favorable for you at this time. You're going to heal the situation with this person, Sagittarius, because this person feels like you're a soulmate. The Lovers and the Two of Cups together. Yeah, this person feels they have big regrets. So try not to be too hard on them, Sagittarius, right? Just show love. Trust me, even around people who are awful. Just show love. You don't have to, hang around those people who are terrible, but just, stay in your lane and don't show criticism or anything. That's more powerful. It really is, when we just remain quiet, right? And don't let them rob us of our energy. Let's see what we got. 9 of Swords and the Moon. Look at that. And in the 9 of Swords is anxiety and worried that things aren't, going to have, like this completion's not going to be to my liking. He's really worried, right? And all these swords are next to him. Yeah, he's, he could be biting his toenails, when they took the camera off the card, whatever he's doing here. But this is major worry and anxiety, and maybe losing sleep too. And the Moon's here. And the Moon here is emotional distress, because these dogs here are barking up a storm. Yeah, they are. And one of them looks like a wolf and one looks like a regular dog. That's kind of a trip. And yeah, and even the Lobster, of course, is really upset here. This is emotional distress and confusion and chaos. And here it is with the worry card. Somebody's really worried here, and that's this person here who is kind of scratching their head like, oh God, this is almost like, gee, what a tangled web I weaved, or I've woven. That's kind of what this is. And I don't know if this person is, they're not coming to be sneaky to you. There's too many regrets. I do believe they're running away from something here. I feel like they're leaving something because they regret leaving you, or you letting you go, or something. And now this person realizes you're the one. That's what the regret is about. And the 6 of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. Look at this. That's your advice, Sagittarius. So take that with, take that, right? Pin it, whatever you're going to do to it, not with a grain of salt. I don't think so. No. With a, no, thoughts of butterflies, right? Ace of Wands, a passion, a new opportunity. I love this card, the way they have the sky there like that. It's beautiful. And 6 of Pentacles with it. This is caring and sharing and offering you harmony and balancing the scales. This person's probably going to ask for forgiveness. Yeah, here's justice over here and more scales. Yeah, and we don't mean fish scales. No, we don't. 4 of Swords. showing up, and it shows up with the 5 of Cups. Excuse me 1 second, you guys. Okay, 4 of Swords, kind of a healing here, but this is in the environment. And it's also about introspection, or, really kind of, he could be meditating or praying, but it can be about trying to understand something as well, like in introspection here. We have healing here, we have the Star, but over here we have the 5 of Cups with it. So, whoever that is holding the 2 cups, and these cups, the wine is spilled out. They're making it look like blood for sure. This is a sad grieving, and somebody here has, your person here, this is in your environment. They left something or somebody. And these 2 cups are holding, it's like a ritual. I hope Sagittarius will love me or want me back. I'm pretty sure here. Here's the river. And here's the beautiful waterfalls. Yeah. And so this is in your environment. This person is praying. That's what's going on here with the regrets card. This person is praying that you're going to want them. And that remember, that's a card of regret too, because these cups are spilled over here. They're praying here that you're going to probably, most likely, believe them. Yeah. That they've changed, something like that. Yeah, that they've changed. Well, they're praying you're definitely going to take them back. This person has regret. This is in your environment. Yeah, this person has regret. And here they are praying. And this is the same person that is having emotional distress here with this moon and crying over here in bed. Yeah. Yeah, they're crying wherever they could, Sagittarius, right? In bed and out, like kind of in this, near this meadow here. They're just crying here, right? That's not nice, right? And the hopes and fears and the Ace of Pentacles, and that is the person who's crying here for sure, or very upset. They could have ended another relationship. They could have married the wrong person, the hierophant. Seriously, they could have. For some, yeah, definitely, because there's major regret here. There's spiritual growth. The Knight of the Soul, or this really difficult Tower moment here. This is a powerful realization here, the Tower. Or a powerful revelation. It's the same when things are revealed to you, like, gee, you did that? Whoa, right? A lot of us have gone through that in our life at one time or another. Wow, look how I used to behave. Right? Look how I used to think, and my perspective, bad attitude, bad way to look at life. Bad way to treat people. I mean, that's what this person is doing. The Tower is a powerful revelation. Yeah, and they could have went through something really hard with that awakening. This is like a terrible awakening, right? These people are up in this tower, and here comes the universe, right? With this karmic lesson, basically, right? That comes in a little later, but not too far, like the next morning. Here's electricity, right? Yeah, not electricity, the lightning, when they fall to their death. And in the potential outcome, Sagittarius, is the Empress. And very, very befitting, because this person's going to nurture you. And this is a card of nurturing, right? So it can be the mother. Yeah, it's love and passion, definitely. And fertility and abundance. This person wants this with you. They want this abundance with you. This person wants to have it looks like what is called kind of a simple relationship with you. Like, let's not, let's just love each other. That's how this reading looks. And this sudden wealth card, I think they're going to come in soon, but maybe they have wealth. They could. We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, if you guys want to see my astrology video, I feel like it's pretty cool. It's on my other channel, Divine Soul Astrology, explaining every Pluto and Aquarius, which will be in for 20 years, so we're not too late for that. Yeah, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and that link is pinned below. Yeah, get your readings, Sagittarius, regarding you and this person. Yeah, thank you so much, you guys.